This is Bob Guerrero of New Concept Video Sports, and today a Duneland Athletic Conference tilt when the Laporte Slicers come to town to take on the Chesterton Trojans. The Laporte Slicers, under first-year head coach Jordan Heckard, is familiar with the Duneland Conference, having graduated from Valparaiso High School. Heckard, a veteran in the coaching ranks, was the head man at Highland High School for 9 years, taking a team with multiple losing seasons and turning the program around. After taking over the reins at Laporte, a team that only won 5 games a season ago has already made strides, winning 7 of their first 11 contests and stands at 1-0 in the Duneland Conference, defeating the Lake Central Indians earlier in the month. Coach Heckard and his squad will be tested this evening when they do battle with the Chesterton Trojans. The Trojans, under the direction of Mark Urban in his 6th season, has his team running on all cylinders, winners of their first 11. Coach Urban is also a veteran in the coaching ranks, having worked under Dave Malosnik at Lake Central before being named head coach of the Lake Central girls and having a stellar record of 80-17 in his 4 seasons. He has been just as successful with the Chesterton boys, winning 95 of his first 125 games, with little let-up in sight. Next, Indiana High School basketball, a Duneland contest, when the 11-0 Chesterton Trojans host the 7-4 Laporte Slicers. Remember, you can download any of our sports videos for free the day they're posted. It's New Concept Video Sports' way of supporting the student athlete. We hope you enjoy the 16-minute commercial-free highlight reel. Each team had a possession to open play on this evening, and dropping in the tray from the top of the key was senior Chris Mullen for the early Trojan lead. The Slicers got 2 of those points back on their next opportunity when Grant at-large took the pass and on a strong move and one dribble later laid it in off the glass. Chesterton extended their lead when Chris Mullen took the pass at the right corner and drained his second three-pointer of the quarter. Leading by 4 with a little over 3 minutes gone in the first, and the Trojans with the basketball. A shot that came up short, but there with the rebound and put back was Chris Mullen, extending the lead to 6. Next time down for the Slicers, a drive to the hoop by junior Kyle Kirkham, who was fouled, and he'll head to the line. Trailing by 4 and with the ball, Malik Corley locked in on a tray from way downtown, and nothing but net, and the lead is at a single digit. Back for Chesterton, a pass down low to Chris Mullen, who was fouled on the attempt, and will have a couple for the strike. Trailing by only a possession, it was Grant at-large, nailing a tray from the right corner, and we have a new game. But the Trojans jumped back in front on their next set when senior Carson Parrish drove into the paint, and on a tough shot, dropped it in. Then for the Slicers, a Malik Corley drive, then a dish off to Grant at-large, and we're tied at a dozen. Following one period of play from Chesterton High School, we're tied at 12. The second period is next. The Trojans had the basketball to open the second, and taking the pass in the corner and draining a tray was sophomore Tyler Parrish, and the lead again. Almost 2 minutes went by without points being scored until senior Travis Grayson found an opening and took it to the hole for an easy score. On their last 3 possessions, Laporte offensive fouls gave the ball back to Chesterton again, and this time they capitalized. When off a second chance opportunity, it was Tyler Parrish splashing in a tray from the right corner, and an 8-point lead for the home team. On the Slicers' last trip, they came up empty again, and the Trojans are on the attack. And taking the pass at the left corner was senior Sean Casper, and everyone is getting in on the scoring action. Finally, on Laporte's next trip, it was junior Tommy Samuelson taking the pass out on top, and a nice drive to the hoop and the bucket, and the visitors needed that. On Chesterton's next trip, an offensive foul gave the ball back to the Slicers, then a drive, a missed attempt, and a second chance opportunity when Tommy Samuelson grabbed the rebound and on a nice post-up, dropped it in. Next for the Trojans, a pass down low to sophomore Justin Sims, who is fouled, and will head to the charity stripe. Trailing by 8 again, and with the basketball, a double team, and a Chesterton steal ended with a Travis Grayson lay-in and a double-digit lead for the Trojans. Then with 3 minutes remaining in the half, a nice move by Kyle Kirkham, splitting a couple defenders and taking it to the hoop, cutting the lead to single digits again. But the Trojans got those points back quickly when Carson Parrish drove to the basket and laid it in. With under 2 minutes to play in the half, it was Chris Mullen knocking down another tray, and the Trojans now lead by a baker's dozen. On the Slicers' next trip, a Chesterton foul, their 7th, will send Samuelson to the line for a 1-and bonus. Then with seconds to go in the half, a shot that bounced off the rim for the Slicers, and the period is over, with the Chesterton Trojans leading the Laporte Slicers by a dozen. The second half is next. The first points of the third came 30 seconds in, when a bounce pass to Tommy Samuelson, then a nice turnaround jumper, and the points off the glass. The Trojans answered quickly on their next set, when Justin Sims was all alone in the paint, and he took the pass and dropped it in. Next for the Slicers, a nice Malik Corley pass to Tommy Samuelson, and the bucket. Then it was Travis Grayson finding an opening, then driving the lane, and a Slicer foul will send the Chesterton senior to the stripe. Next time down for Laporte, a drive to the hoop by Malik Corley, who had his pocket picked by Chris Mullen. Then at the other end, a nice Justin Sims basket. Back down for the visitors, a Kyle Kirkham to Grant out-large pass, and the hoop. For the Trojans on their return trip, a nice individual effort by Justin Sims to keep the Slicers at bay. Then nearing halfway point of the quarter and with the basketball. A Chesterton shot that was off the mark, but grabbing the rebound and put back was Chris Mullen for the basket and one. Trying to cut into the Trojan lead, the visitors had the basketball. Then a pass in the post to Grant at large, and on a fine move laid it in for the basket and one. With under 3 minutes to go in the third, a pass to Travis Grayson who splashed in the three-pointer. Trailing by a bunch, the Slicers are trying to get back in the game. When on a drive to the hoop, Tommy Samuelson was fouled and will head to the line. At the other end, a Chris Mullen move to the hoop, and another foul will send the senior to the line. Back down for the Slicers, a second and third chance opportunities when a couple shots missed their mark, but on the tip-in and basket was Grant at large. Then with seconds remaining in the third, a Travis Grayson takeaway, and at the other end, cleaning it up for the Trojans was Tyler Parrish. After three complete here at Chesterton High School, the Trojans lead comfortably. The final period is next. Leading by 17 and in possession to open the quarter, a shot that wouldn't fall. A foul on the Trojans, already their seventh, will send Malik Corley to the line for a one and bonus. Then turnovers at each end of Laporte, and Laporte has the basketball. And firing a tray was Grant at large, and nailing it. A good way to begin the quarter for the visitors. With uneventful play at each end of the court, the Trojans had the ball with almost 2 minutes gone in the stanza. Then taking the pass in the left corner was Tyler Parrish, and he drained the tray. Next, an attempted Chesterton steal and a foul, and Malik Corley will head back to the line. On the Trojans' next set, a shot by Travis Grayson and a foul will send the Chesterton senior to the stripe. A one and done next time down for the Slicers, and the Trojans are on the run. Then a foul at the other end will send Travis Grayson back to the line. For Laporte, a drive, a Chesterton foul, their eighth, will send Kyle Kirkham to the charity stripe. Nearing the halfway point of the period, some nice ball movement and a pass down low to Justin Sims and the hoop. With the Trojans inbounding the ball from underneath their own goal and each team in the bonus, a foul will send Justin Sims to the line. Foul at the other end will send Grant at large to the line for a double bonus. Next for Chesterton, a Chris Mullen tray and a 21-point Trojan lead. Still leading by 21, Chesterton was in possession, and dropping in a tray was Travis Grayson. Next time down for the Slicers, a second chance opportunity led to a Grant at-large basket. Back down, a Laporte foul will send Travis Grayson to the line. With the Trojans in possession, a foul on George for Hortus, and he'll have his turn from the line. On the Slicers' next set, it was Nick Spence taking the pass and getting in on the scoring action. Well, a one-sided Duneland Conference win for the Chesterton Trojans, a team that collected their 12th victory without any defeats. Congratulations to Coach Mark Urban and his team on their victory here tonight. We would like to thank Chesterton High School and everyone here for their hospitality, and we'll see you next time. The final score, the Trojans 69, the Slicers 44. For New Concept Video Sports, this is Bob Guerrero.